Welcome to Master Fighter Hub. Today, an Indian yoga master will face off against the African capoeira queen. Both are well-known barefoot warriors. Perhaps this is their secret to maintaining agility. But today, Elena's look is different from usual, with devilish black eyes and fiery red hair. She seems to be in some kind of corrupted state, and right from the start, Elena launches an aggressive attack. She excels at rushdowns and throws, while Dhalsim relies on distance to control the pace. A misstep during an airwalk leads to a heavy counter from her opponent. Corrupted, Elena quickly takes the first round. Her corner pressure puts the yoga master in a tough spot. Dhalsim performs an air deflect move, followed by a burst of flames. This combo gives him a solid opening. However, Elena's offensive intentions are unaffected by this. She gets back to the corner, her favorite place to attack from. A series of attacks mixed with throws keeps the yoga master trapped. KZO predicts his timing, knocking him over with a single kick. Sliding is not just Dhalsim's specialty. Elena instantly closes the distance. Look at Mochi's resources. He can't even use them before getting kicked like a ball. With the last bit of health, Elena doesn't let up, taking him down without a doubt. The yoga master didn't have time to stretch his muscles in the first round. Maybe now he's warmed up. Dhalsim throws his opponent into the wall, signaling he's ready to get serious. As long as he can maintain distance, he'll be in control of the match. But even the most well-laid plans have their flaws. His fireballs and long limbs aren't foolproof. Elena tries to close the gap with her jumps, but her health is already dangerously low. She seizes an opportunity and deals heavy damage, taking out half of his health. KZO capitalizes on an opening, instantly reversing the tide of battle. Unlike Dhalsim, who needs time and space, Elena is much more direct. The yoga master is struggling. Does he have a way to turn the situation around? Clearly, stopping his opponent's jumps will be the key. Elena's light attacks counter his offense, meaning she could force him into the corner again. As expected, the yoga master finds himself back in that familiar corner. Against Elena's terrifying carry game, he has to be prepared for a fight to the death. Once again, Mochi stops her jump attack and gains some breathing room. KZO is quick to react, but with her power bar drained, she can only play defensively. The yoga master jumps lightly, tricking his opponent. After 3 rounds of practice, Dhalsim is finally no longer just being beaten up. The experienced Mochi may have figured out a counter strategy. The first step is blocking her attacks. The second step is to fire the flames whenever there's an opening. The third step is simply repeating the first 2 steps. This is nearly a perfect plan. However, the close-range strategy, well, it still needs some work. This old body can't handle being kicked around by Elena again. I remember that when the opponent closes in, Dhalsim usually uses a power counter. Why didn't we see that this time? Quite puzzling. Elena's attack slows down for a moment, giving the old master a chance to recover. Worried that he might not get another chance, Dhalsim unleashes the flames regardless of her defense. The damage control is precise, just as expected from our seasoned friend, Mochi. The Yoga Master barely survives to win the second round. Both fighters still seem evenly matched. The repeated trials of life are testing this practitioner, the test called being trapped in a bathroom. As long as the opponent can be knocked down, the Yoga Master has many tricks up his sleeve. However, his lightweight frame still makes movement a bit tricky. Trust me, the air is the area that needs the most caution. Dhalsim finally escapes the corner, but he hasn't gone far. He finally teleports to the center where he feels much safer. The Yoga Master's 1001 moves are quite effective. Once her aerial attacks fail, Elena will need to rethink her strategy. Both are probing each other, and the opening to this round is crucial. Dhalsim's reach is both his strength and his weakness, key to winning but also a vulnerability. Elena seizes an opportunity to attack and quickly forces Dhalsim back into the corner, where he faces another challenge. Instinctively crouching, he unexpectedly finds a chance to counter. Back to the center of the stage, Dhalsim can execute his original strategy again. Although he can fight from a distance, it's not too serious if he only gets touched once. But on the other hand, a single hit from Elena can be much more dangerous. The wise elder takes the initiative in the final round. In the end, Elena's corrupted soul is purified by the yoga flames, restoring her inner peace. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye-bye.